What's good, Fight Fans? It's Archie's Corner. And man, it's been a busy week for me. Last busy few days, man. But I've been saying headings of videos, a lot of thumbnails I didn't click on, but I have clicked on one or two. And but like I like saying when it comes to interviews, people talking about interviews in their videos, I like to hear it from the horse's mouth. I really don't like to hear hearsay, paraphrasing. I want to hear those exact words that the fighter uses because it can be interpreted through a different set of ears. But now that I've heard the interview that I think Dante's Boxing Nation or whoever gave to Mikey Garcia, I don't agree with a lot of videos that I've been seeing. I don't agree at all. I wouldn't call, people are saying that Mikey Garcia ducked Robert Easter Jr. I wouldn't call it a duck because they both wanted to fight each other. They both sat down at the table, or their managers sat down at the table, promoters or whatever, to make the fight happen. I don't call that a duck at all. You got people running around here not even answering people's names like Danny Garcia. You got people running around here that's not taking hard fights and taking easy fights. That's running around here not taking a title fight and just taking regular fights. That's ducking blatantly. I don't call what happened ducking. Like they both went in to have make the fight happen. When he's seeing how small the purse is, we're talking about Mikey Garcia here. Just like I said, after he beat the shit out of Adrian Broner, doors open for him. The gates was open. Okay? Everybody wants a piece of Mikey Garcia. He's already held 3 different titles. You know, he's going for another. I could see if he didn't fight Robert Easter Jr. for his 135-pound strap, and then he fought some regular Joe that didn't even have a title, then I would consider it ducking, just because you have an opportunity to get another belt in the unified at 135, and you chose just to fight somebody that can give you nothing. That's ducking in my book. But he's fighting Lipinets. Lipinets has his own belt and is at another weight class. That right there is building his legacy. And it is an easier fight for him. I do agree with Mike Garcia saying it's an easier fight, and it is. From the blind eye, the people that think that Robert Garcia can beat Robert Easter Jr. I'm sorry. The people that think that Robert Easter Jr. can beat Mikey Garcia, those same people do not think that Mikey Garcia is going to lose against Sergio Lipinets. That's my point. And since both of them have a belt, you can't really say it's ducking. And he has a belt at a different weight class. That's better than unifying to me. Because honestly, the unification's going to be there. Both of y'all are in the same weight class. Y'all can unify now or later. But when it comes to him moving up to 140 and getting a title shot and all that stuff, you never know when that's going to happen again. It probably won't happen as easily as his unification bout with Robert Easter Jr. That shit was going to happen by itself. When it came up that he can fight Lipinets, if it was me, I would have fought Lipinets. Why not? I don't fight at 140, even though I take fights at 140. My belt is at 135. If he's giving me a title shot, I know I can blow him out the water. I would take that. Definitely if it's more money than a Robert Easter fight. If you ask me, it's good business. He's just being a smart businessman. His career's in his hands. And he made the right decision, if you ask me. I mean, Mikey Garcia is 30 years old. He's won 37 fights. He's 37 and 0 with 30 knockouts, okay? I mean, if right now isn't the time for him to be, trying to get his money, that y'all say that same thing about other fighters that's older than him. Well, he started late. He's trying to get his money. Mike Garcia hasn't started late, but he fought 20 some fights before he ever got his first title shot. He's fought 20 some fights at first before his first title shot. Okay, that means something. Like he don't want to fight for a little bit of money, regardless. Especially if you got If your purse is going to be a little under $1 million for a unification, I don't know what the purse was. I'm just saying. But the fight, Lipinix was, 1.2. I'm going to take the 1.2 regardless, because all of us need to get our money. And that's what he was saying. Like, we fighters want to get paid too. You know what I'm saying? And for him to win 37 straight fights and never lose one, have 30 knockouts, he should be getting some big paydays. And if his payday was short as hell with Robert Easter Jr., I do not blame him for saying no and walking away to a better purse and still getting a title. He's still getting a title shot. Regardless, if he fought either one of them, he's still getting a title shot. I don't call it a duck. I just don't. Robert Easter Jr. is 20-0 with 14 knockouts. He's 26 years old. He's 4 years younger than Mikey Garcia. It's not a big difference, but he's in his 20s. He's in his 20s. And he's 5'11" with a 76-inch reach. That means he's 5 inches taller than Mikey Garcia with a 8-inch reach advantage. Now, would you go against that for a small purse bid, or go against an easy win but a good name as well? It will be a title shot. You can win, and it's in a different weight class, and it's for more money. Who would say no to that and go fight Robert Easter Jr.? Who? We're talking about being smart businessmen right now. Because this is basically what this was. It was a smart business move. I don't see what the fuss is of calling him a duck. He's not a duck. I'm not saying that. For the people that's saying that he was ducking Linares, that's his name, right? He's not ducking Linares, because right after he fight Lipinix, Linares is next. So he's not ducking nobody. If you ask me, nobody is Mikey Garcia ducking. He's not scared to fight anybody, and it is what it is. I had to come to my man's rescue just now because I fuck with Mikey Garcia. I like Robert Easter Jr. too, but I honestly think, in my opinion, that Robert Easter Jr. would not beat Mikey Garcia, regardless of the reach and the height advantage. Robert Easter Jr. can only use those weapons if he knows how to use them. In his last fight, he did not use those weapons at all. I didn't see him using his reach, and I think his last fight he had a good 7-inch reach on him. He didn't use it at all. Now, if he uses this reach advantage against Mikey Garcia, I can see that being a tough fight for Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia could possibly lose the fight. Anything can happen in a fight. But in my personal opinion, if he fights Mikey Garcia the way he fought the last short guy that he fought, he will lose to Mikey Garcia. And that's what I'm saying. Because I don't think Robert Easter Jr. ever fought anybody as strong as Mikey Garcia. It can hit as hard as Mikey Garcia. Sparring is one thing. Fighting in the ring, professional fights for money, is a totally different thing. And I don't see anybody on his resume that hit as hard as Mikey Garcia. That's all I'm saying. And sometimes it's not all about taking the hardest fight. When you got three fighters trying to fight you, 2 of them have a belt, 1 of them don't. On my honest opinion, if you go with either one of the guys that have a belt, you're in the safe zone with me. You're not ducking. You're ducking when you pick the guy that don't have a belt. It's easy pickings instead of the other 2. But I mean, regardless of the fact, I think it was a good business decision. I don't think he's ducking Robert Easter Jr. And I really think the fight with Robert Easter Jr. is going to happen. It's just not going to happen right now. And because of Mikey Garcia's boss move, because of his decision that he made and not fighting Mikey Garcia and fighting Sergey Lipinets instead, I will congratulate him now, because I know he's going to win that fight. And he will be a 4 different division world champion. Because he will get that belt. Now, he wouldn't be able to say that if he fought Robert Easter Jr. I know everybody's thinking like, yeah, but he would have got an L against Robert Easter Jr. That day is yet to be seen, because they will fight each other. But first, he's about to become a 4 division world title holder. I mean, world champion. It just is what it is, I think it was a good decision. It is what it is. You can't really hate on the guy for wanting more money and still getting a title shot, and a title, still getting a belt, and in another weight class. Like this, he's adding to his legacy. This is what you're supposed to do. That unification going to be there until they fight, because they want to fight each other. All right, it's going to happen. But always like and subscribe to the channel. Peace.